Could this be the worst possible time to retire? All right. So what we're going to do is, you'd follow my channel. There's two time frames of basically during my life that I'm worried about most for soon-to-be and / recent retirees, and even people saving money, but mostly those groups of people. One would be the 1968 to 1982 American time frame. All right, stocks got trounced, inflation was high, short-term interest rates were going up to deal with the inflation. Two would be the 1990 to 2012 Japanese model. Stocks got trounced, inflation was low, interest rates were low as well, to even include negative interest rates. All right, so we had two different time frames. Both are unique, but both didn't follow any kind of script. Stocks getting trounced, high inflation, high interest rates. Stocks getting trounced, low inflation, low interest rates. So what I'm going to do is, I'm taking this together and put them in a one spreadsheet. And I'm showing what I'm talking about. So we're going to go over here, and we're using the returns of Japan from 1990 to 2012. Just got shellacked with the T-bill interest rates of the United States, which is basically every 30 days, 30 or 90 days, short-term debt. And that was, look, it started at 1.6 and then it dropped until the last couple of years. But basically, this is not what it is today. But you can see it's like negative, almost negative territory, zeros, zeros, zeros. All right, so we're taking low interest rates, low returns on markets, horrible returns on markets, and then we're using the inflation rates of the 68 through 70 through 82 timeframes of the U.S. The reason for that is, let me show you something I just got today from my man over at growfood.org, I think. Hold on a sec. Jim, off the top of my head, I can't remember his last name, but Jim from the Mittleider Gardening Method. Get your supply of fertilizer now. Replacement cost to double before 12/31. The word is getting out that inflation is here for sure. We may be faced with much worse very soon. When I called our wholesale supplier earlier this week to place an order, they told me I'd be paying more than double for several of the ingredients. We have several hundred packages of the Mittleider micronutrients that we can keep the current pricing on, but when we get our replacement materials, we'll have to adjust the price. I strongly recommend that you get 2 to 3 years supply on hand, because I've been told it's likely to get much worse soon. And hopefully the retail stores have not yet raised their prices on major ingredients, the 16, 16, 16, Epsom salt, borax, lime, or gypsum. You can't even get 16, 16, 16 here. It's got to be 10, 10, 10, 13, 13, 13. Everyone needs to get out there now and make your family's major Christmas present the gift of healthy grown food. All right. On top of that, one other thing to consider that may be very important to you, and that is getting a multi-year supply of good garden seeds, 100%. True Leaf Market, big fan of it. Emergency heirloom bug out seed bag from True Leaf Market. It contains about 22,000 seeds of 34 varieties and costs less than $33. Yeah, get your seeds as well. I could not agree more. 100%. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to say, so we have inflation coming down the pike because of the insanity, the inhumane treatment of human beings. Inhumane treatment of human beings, I guess that's a is that double entendre or something? I don't even know what it is. By making the price of energy go through the roof. Folks, they don't like people. They, being whoever's in charge of this stuff, they don't like human beings. I'm just telling you, man. If you haven't learned this by now, I don't know what. Look, I can't convince you. You'll have to have your own road to Damascus moment. But they don't want you around. I mean, they're throwing all kinds of stuff to get you gone. And the easiest way to do it is to say we're going to have this huge increasing in energy cost, and we're going to couch it in we're saving the world for the very humans we don't want to be here. So unlike Japan, when the stock market's getting killed, you had demographics which are dropping through the floor like we have in the United States, but we had still cheap energy, still major supply chains, just-in-time inventory, trade routes not being interrupted or anything like that. Easy goods, cheaper and cheaper goods, all that. Unlike the U.S., where we had interest rate, stock market going down, we had high inflation, but we also had high interest rates. The interest rates in the United States were going to keep up with inflation. 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, the short-term debt. That's not here anymore. We don't have that. We're going to have high inflation, even though the demographics and everything, the balance sheet recession says otherwise. When supply chain breaks because high energy, nothing on your economics toolbox will say we'll have low inflation. Now, can that happen forever? No. Will we start going back and do we deflationary economy? Yeah. I don't know when and where it's going to be. It's going to take some time. I mean, it could be a long time. I don't know. I just don't know. But high inflation with high interest rates, low inflation with low interest rates, what I'm trying to model here is high inflation with low interest rates, because that's what we're going into. A high inflation and the interest rates are staying low. And it's going to stay like that for a long time with a low stock market. So let's model this. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm saying, we got $100,000. We're going to put 80% into Nikkei, and basically that's the S&P 500. I'm just using stocks. I'm using the rate of return of the Nikkei from Japan from 1990 to 2012. We got $20,000. We're going to put in short-term U.S. debt, 1.6 of the interest rate we got that first year, 1% the next year, and then we're going to use the inflation from 1968 through 1982. So here's the inflation: 4.2. 5.5, 5.7, 6.2, 11.9. You can see all that. So what's happening here? We're going to take we're needing 5% a year to live on. All right. So we're going to need $5,000, and we're going to adjust that for inflation. So $5,000 to start the year. That will be $5,210 at the end of the year. So we need $5,210 at the end of the year, which would be $5,497 at the end of the second year, $5,810, so on. By the time we're down here in year 12, that $5,000 will have doubled. We'll need $10,873. All right, so what we're doing here is we're only taking money from stocks when the stock market is up. In the interim, we'll take money from cash, essentially 4 years of cash. $5,000 times 4 years is 4 years of cash. Well, that's what we thought when we started. Unfortunately, inflation quickly put the working on that right there, put the kibosh on that, because that $5,000 with high inflation, that wasn't 4 years of cash anymore now, was it? But anyway, so bear with me. So we have 8,000 stocks. First year is down 38%, left us with $49,000. We started the next year with $49,000, but we needed, what's going on here? But we needed $5,210 to live on. We started the first year with $20,000 in cash. We made 1.6% of that money. We ended the year with $20,320, but we need that $5,210. So at the end of the first year, we had $15,110, which we put over here. All right. The next year, we need $5,497. Unfortunately, the stocks are down again that year. So we started with 49,000 stocks. We ended the year at 47,275. We started the year with 15,000 in cash. We got 1% on our income, our interest. We ended the year with 15,261, but we needed $5,497. So we ended the year at 97,000, right there, 9,765 in cash, and where are we at? 47,000 stocks. The next year, the stock market got trounced. It was down 26%. All right, so we started the year at 47,000 and we ended the year at 34,000. The cash was at 9,700. We got 1.2% on cash. We ended the year at 98.82, but we needed 5,810. So the very next year, that left us with $4,072 in cash. Not even enough to cover a full year. All right, but thankfully, we didn't need the cash the next year because the market was up all of 2.9% the following year. All right, so 2.9%, right? With inflation of 4.4, that simply means we lost money net of inflation. So 34,000 at 2.9% was up to 35,800, but we needed in year 6, or was this year 4, we needed $6,000 of cash. We're going to take that $6,000 from the 35,803. It left us with 29,738. Start the next year at 29,738. Finally got a good year, up 13%. So we have 33,663 in here. Yay, we're freaking loving it. But we needed in year 7 or year 5, $6,200 of cash. So it left us with $27,000. In the interim, our cash account is growing at 3 and 4.8. So our cash account is now back up to $43.95. Still not enough to feed us for a full year. Oh, then the next year we're up 0.7%. We started the year with 27,403 and grew to 0.7. We ended the year with 27,595, but we needed, because we're still up, we needed $6,600 in cash, and so we're left with $20,000 in our account, in our stock bucket. Now we got $4,600 though, because we started the year in cash at $43.95. Now we got 4.7 rate of return, so we're sitting at 4.6 or 4,680. But the following year, the markets are down 2.6. So again, we're not touching the stocks, but we're going to have to. Why? Because check this out right there. We have $4,602 in year 7. 4,602. Markets are down, so we're going to take it from cash, but that doesn't give us enough. We're still 2703 short of where we needed to be, which meant we had to take it from stocks, even though the market was down. So now we're down to 17,700. And don't forget, we needed $7,379. Next year, so now we're down 17,700. We have no more cash. Our cash is gone. We're down 21%. We're down to 13,947. We needed how much? We needed 8,050. We're down to $5,800 in year 9. We have $6,000 left, but we need that much right there, and so we're out of money. That's at 5%. It's not going to change much at 4. Let's go to 4,000. Oops. It's not going to quite show, but at 4,000, we're out of cash. We got right here in year 9. We don't even have enough to cover 6 to 8. We don't even have enough to cover the full year 9. Let's go to 3,000. It's the same thing, man. I'm just telling you right here. So here we got enough cash to cover us. We're out of cash here. Here we got enough money in stocks to cover us. We have 16,000 left in year 9. We got enough to cover us for. We need 50. What's that? 5,100. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Hold on just a second. Let me pause for a second. So basically, we need. We got 16,000. So we're gonna go here. Boink. Yep. Hit that guy right there, and then we're gonna go here like this. And you can see we're now down. We got $16,000, but we're up 36% that year, thankfully. So we're able to recover. So by the time, so we have $16,000 was up 36%. So we had 29,000 left in our portfolio, but we still needed to take 5,443 out because we only needed 3,000 to start. All right, so the 3%. Oh yeah, look at that. We're sitting at $23,000. Yay! No. Nope. Nope. You can see what's happening here. I just got auto set automatically. Nope. And we're down to 5,000. So we got, look, I mean, we made some money there, so we survived. Are we going to survive? Let's see. I hope this makes sense, my friends. We're going to be down, but here we go. We got up 42%. Are we going to make it, everybody? Are we going to make it after all? We're down to $15,000. Ooh, we might do it. Let's see. I haven't done it 3%. I'm interested in that. Oh, but no, then we're going to be down 42%. No. Oh, we'll see here, but now we're here. Are we going to do it? Oh, no. How much do we need at this year? Oh, right there, we're done. We needed 9,856. All right, one more year. Let's see what we can come up with here. Yeah, we're going to be done, I think. Oh, look, we did. We survived. Oh, no, let's see. Oh, no. Come on, man. We're going to make it. We can make it after all. We're going to make it after all. No, I don't think so. I think we're run out. Hey, we did. We survived 22 years. Look at that. Look at that. That is fantastic. We did survive. I'm actually surprised by that. That should give you so much confidence. We needed $3,000. High inflation, low interest rates, so basically no interest rate, getting smoked in the markets, 80% in cash, 4 years cash, the rest in stocks. If you took 3% out, and what I think is the worst scenario to retire, you lasted 22 years. You're done in year 23, and the reason we know that is because look, you're going to need over $11,000, and nothing that can happen here. You're done in year 23, but you tell me, that's freaking fantastic. That just means if you tighten your belts, my friends, you can freaking make it work. And the worst retirement that I can concoct, other than the Bolsheviks taking over, if you had taken 3% a year out, you did just fine. Now you didn't do great. You did, because you're not spending that much money, but you retired. You didn't run out of money for 22 years. And most of us will be dead if we retire at 60 until 82 or 65 until 87. And again, that's probably the worst case scenario. I'm just telling you, if you tighten your belts, if the portfolio gets destroyed, just tighten your belt. But to have this fixed percentage is just stupid. Say I'm 4%, 5%, 3%. Don't just, oh man. If you can make it last there, you're going to be good to go anytime. All right, love your thoughts. We'll see you. Give me some ideas, because my next video is, can I take 7% from Wellington from 2000 to 2020? We will see. Thanks now.